Grandma Fanny's Diary. We're on October 17th, 1942. The men were at the corn thrashing contest in Harrisburg, and I was home and I cut two print dresses for Marion. The chill is finally in the air.
On today's Crock-Pot Wednesday, and I bet you're ready for another cooking video. It's been a few days. Today is a busy day, and I'm sure you all know what I'm working on, and I will share with you a little bit later of what exactly I'm working on today. I received a box of food from a friend, about maybe 2 months ago, and I also received some food from someone else. And what happens is they get food for some reason or another. I have some people who do not want to eat anything that is expired, but yet they don't feel right in throwing it away, so they give it to me, and I will use it gladly. So today is going to be a crock-pot meal, but it's not going to be a recipe per se, because it's going to be me using up some of my pantry items. And I have what's called Swanson's Homemade Soup Maker. Now, the person paid only 50 cents for it at the discount grocery store, and we're going to make soup with it today. And it looks really good, and I'll let you know how it is. My friend Sue gave me some of this chicken broth. Now, you all know I have lots of chicken broth that is canned of my own, but she gave this to me because it's expired. So we're going to use this today. We have our potatoes, so we're going to get started. They have all kinds of these soup mixes at the grocery store, any grocery store. This one is loaded potato. They also have vegetable soup as well. So it calls for bacon, peeled potatoes, chicken broth, it calls for heavy cream, it calls for a whole bunch of goodies. So we're going to get making this on the stove where I have to stand and watch it so it doesn't scorch. I'm going to put it in my crock pot because, to be quite honest, I have no time in the kitchen today. So let's get started, and I'm going to fry up some bacon. I really don't know what the benefit of is using that mix because it seems like you have to do a lot by hand anyway. But waste not, want not, and so whenever somebody gives me something, I always use it. It calls for a ½ pound of bacon. Now, I do very little cooking with bacon because of all the fat content in it. But today I thought I'm going to use bacon for in the soup because it just looks so good. So we're going to go with a ½ pound of the bacon. And one thing is hands down, cooking over an open fire is the most amazing flavored food you will ever find. In fact, I wish I could cook over an open fire every day. But for the last week, we've had rain. More and more and more rain. So, we used our cast iron skillets in the house. Now, you want to make sure that your cast iron skillet, you don't have the heat the whole way up, because cast iron gets hot really quick. And I'm not an expert on this. As you all know, I'm only now just learning how to cook with the cast iron. So, there's our bacon frying up, and then we'll go back to the counter and we'll start assembling our soup. So now all we do is we're just going to assemble everything. Now the bacon isn't quite done yet, so what we're going to do is we add 1½ cups of water. We're going to add 32 ounces of chicken broth. 1 packet of this mix, of this soup mixture. Looks good. And then we add 2½ cups of diced potatoes. Now I have to cut these potatoes up a little finer, of course. So we're going to cut these potatoes up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cook it. Now I'm putting it in the crock pot, so we're going to cook it for maybe, I would say, 2 hours on high. And then what you do is you're going to add some cream to it at the end, right at the end of it. Now I never use cream for cooking. I always use cream for making butter. So this is going to be kind of interesting for me because I know a lot of you use cream in your cooking, and I really wasn't sure if I wanted to use the expense of it, but I thought let's go exactly with what it says and I can let you know. As far as the ingredients, there does not seem to be any preservatives in it. It's just dehydrated things. And of course, someone like you and I, we would probably make our own, which would be nice to make our own soup mixes. But for 50 cents and somebody gave it to me, it was a good deal. So, and I'm sure my friend Sue enjoys watching me use the things that she gives me. And she gave me the broth. Okay, we're almost done here with this. My husband loves potato soup, and you know I have a video where I'm making homemade potato soup. Let me go get my wooden spoon and let's stir it and let's see what it looks like. I'm really concerned about the lumps in it. I didn't understand what that was, but it says that that is dehydrated cheese, and it has dehydrated potatoes. It has dehydrated chives in it, and I think it looks pretty good. So we're gonna put it in the crock pot and we're gonna let it cook for about, let's say, 2 hours. When the bacon is fried up, we'll put the bacon in here. And so this is what it looks like close up. So it has all kinds of different, I think there's vegetable. Also says you can use cooked ham in it. That looks really good. So we'll give it a try, and it was free food for me. So you can't go wrong when you have the free potatoes. I have the free mix. The only thing I did pay for was some of the bacon, and I paid for the heavy cream. So give it a try. Now I want to share with you what I've been working on. That's taken me lots and lots and lots of time. So while I'm working on my Crock-Pot Wednesday meal, I'm working on all of my envelopes. So I'm working on all of my seeds. I'm working on sending out another 200 envelopes, which my mailman kindly gave me this box. In here is another 100, a little over 100 of them. So by the end of the week, all of your seeds will be shipped out to you. Now remember, it's the U.S. postage, so it can take a little while. It may take anywhere from 3 to 5 days. So by the end of the week, I will have your letters all out to you. And if you would like to just tell me that you received them, it would be really nice, but you don't have to. So this is what I've been working on in the middle of my cooking. Done through the cooking process. Now you see it is slightly runny yet, but when we add the cream, it's going to be a lot thicker. So now we're going to go ahead and add some bacon. And I'm just going to crumple up some bacon here. Yum, yum. It smells amazing. So we just want to crumple it all up. All right, so this is what it looks like. Now we're going to go ahead and cook it a little longer until the potatoes are finished. And I'll get back to you when we're ready to eat it. I have a piece of some crusty bread. Now if you want it finer, cut your potatoes a lot finer. I don't mind it. All right, you can put salt and pepper to taste. And let's go sit down and give it a try. These days, I've been spending hours at my desk, so we're gonna give our soup a try here sitting at my desk. Potatoes. I put some mozzarella cheese on mine. That is amazing. The added cream just makes this soup so good. Wow. Wow, I'm so happy I made it. Oh, it's so good. And like I said, there's very few preservatives in it. It's actually just dehydrated food. Now you could probably omit the cream for milk, but the cream sure does make it good. And you know what? I wonder if the discount grocery store has it, because I would love to buy some more of this and keep it as my storage. That is amazing. I'm going to really enjoy this. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. This is really good, especially on a cold autumn day. Take care. Bye, guys. And I got to get back to sending all of these seeds. Ah! See you guys tomorrow.